Welcome to the first episode of Smoke and Bullets. Today, we're smoking up a couple game day favorites. Stay tuned.
Who brought the women's gloves? God bless America. Gloves.
Check.
Out here in Jarrettstown. Make some backyard game day ribs. Go ears. Got some Martin's ribs. Pork ribs is our favorite. I don't want to get blood everywhere. But I did. Alright. Ribs. Everybody knows you got to get this off. Otherwise it'll be chewy as hell.
What do we call that?
This. I don't know. Lonnie, what do we call this? The membrane?
Some say it's insane.
Get a spoon, it's the best way I've figured out. You can see. It's a pain in the butt. Lonnie, I need small hands. Gotta get Lonnie small hands in it.
Look at those medium gloves fitting like a glove.
Like they're too big.
Oh yeah, wait.
Cut right there.
What was you saying, Lonnie? These are St. Louis.
St. Louis style ribs, so it's got some extra meat here. If these were back ribs, it would be trimmed up a lot more and probably be cut right there, so.
We like extra meat.
Get free meat.
The fat will melt away.
You're not paying for the butcher to cut your stuff up.
Lonnie's tip of the day, get free meat.
Yeah.
You're not paying for the butcher to cut your stuff up.
Right.
All right, now what we're gonna do, pat dry the ribs to get most of the moisture off of them. We are running today on a PITBOSS pellet smoker. Best Father's Day present ever. We are using Plowboys Barbecue Yardbird rub, the best dry rub we have tasted to date. You're gonna apply liberally.
Some mountain kid screaming in the background.
I heard that. So we'll do both sides. The back side, you don't have to do it as thick. Now, our ribs are gonna be a 3-2-1. 3 hours on the smoker open. 2 hours wrapped up, and we'll get to that in a minute. 1 hour. That's hot. 1 hour. Open again with your choice of barbecue sauce. I'm running on the P5 setting, which is about as much smoke as I can get. The temperature is down right now since the lid's open. It should run around 205 to 225. First rack on. I'm going to apply a little more dry rub to this baby. She's going to soak it in really quick.
Dang it.
Shut the lid.
Some say you have to open the lid.
Some.
Ooh, look at that.
You're not going to put too much on it, I swear. You cannot. You can already see it starting to soak in.
I can't even see the meat.
I shut the lid again. All right. We'll put her down. I'm going to bump the temp up a little bit. I'm going to go to a P4 setting, on smoke setting on the PITBOSS. We'll check back here in 30 minutes when we apply the wet rub. All right, been 30 minutes. They're coming along nicely. The first couple times you'll see you won't need too much. This is just going to keep them good and greasy so they don't get dried out. And again, this is just apple cider vinegar, apple juice, and our dry rub again. And it's kind of,
You just smack it.
tenderly. Just kind of put
You don't brush it, you just smack it.
kind of push in the flavor.
Oh, that smoky goodness.
My favorite sound. All right, now let me grab something from the garage fridge. What I like to do is go to your bottom shelf. Good beer and stuff's up high. Bottom shelf, old beer. Find a vintage Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Circa 1946.
2018 expiration date. Not bad.
What you doing that for?
We'll set it in there so nothing gets dried out. The pellet heat is very, very, very dry. What this is going to do is it's going to start to boil. It's going to create that beer vapor in here. You won't have much of a beer flavor, but I found that this has more carbon dioxide or something in it that works better than water. So a vintage 2018 Pabst Blue Ribbon tastes kind of bitter. Might have to drink something else to get that off my taste buds, but we'll let that sit. See you in 30. Two. Keep the dog over there, Remington.
What'd you get?
I got my favorite ever. Woo!
Amazon Prime.
All right, today we're making something that's not necessarily a traditional game day dish, but good either way. Something special, maybe if the in-laws are coming over for the game or something like that, you want to make something fancy for them, this is it. Something I like to call the Great Hambino. So what we're going to do is start out with the pork loin here. It's about 3.5 pounds. Pick it up at your local grocery store. And what we're going to do, we're just going to open this up so we can stuff it with all kinds of good Italian items and roll it up, and we're going to cook it on the smoker. So let's get started by cutting this thing up. We're not just going to cut it open like a book or cut it in half. We're going to fillet it open, I guess, so we can get it stuffed with all kinds of good stuff. First, we're going to trim it up a little bit. There's a lot of fat on here. We're gonna wrap this thing with bacon, so we don't need all the...
Let me see it. I'm gonna give a shout out to Smith's Quick Knife Sharpener. These are the best thing I've found for a quick on the fly knife sharpener. I have one in my hunting backpack, have one in my bug out bag. For a couple of bucks on Amazon, can't go wrong.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored, just a good product.
Cut the check, Smiths.
Our first incision straight down. On one side, you can do either side. Straight down, not all the way through. Make sure you don't go all the way through. We're going to be putting cheese in here, so you don't want your cheese to leak out. Come down, you're gonna turn your blade sideways and cut lengthwise, horizontally.
About halfway through.
As much as you want to. You can go slow with this, you can cut all the way through. Just start cutting, it doesn't have to look pretty. Do it like that if you want to. And it'll start opening it up. And just keep cutting. Just get it as flat as you can.
Some couple relief cuts in it.
Yeah. Get it laid out flat. That's decent enough. All right. Here, got some Cattleman's Grill Italiano seasoning. I put this on every Italian dish I make. Best stuff ever. No idea what's in it. A bunch of Italian stuff if I had to guess. So what we're gonna do is open this up, sprinkle it on there liberally. This is a fresh can, so it's not coming out the best.
Wait, you got all the holes open?
Yeah.
Looks like the middle hole's not open. Peel off all the paper first.
There you go. Now we're in business.
Now we good. Oh, yes, sir.
Shake it, and shake it, and you shake it, and you shake it.
Slice in, shake it off.
Oh, there it comes.
There it comes.
Oh, baby. Baby.
All right, probably good.
Just look at that. Did you look at that?
Take your cheese.
That cheese looks like it's already been on there once.
Yes.
Hey, it has.
Look at that.
But you know
man.
what? But you know what? Figure it out.
Figure it out.
You want the spices on the meat.
Yeah, the meat. They soak in.
Spices
All right.
on the meat.
Got cheese on there. Next step.
Not
Some
sponsored.
greens.
Not sponsored.
Spinache. I believe it's how it's pronounced. Is that right?
Spinache, yes.
Spinache.
Yes, sir.
Is that Italian also?
Yes, exactly. I think it comes from the Mexican descent, though,
Yeah.
of spinach.
But you have to make sure that you get.
Next step, peppers. We had some peppers. We were trying to roast them up a little bit. Didn't have any open flame. This is going to be good enough. Got some heat into them. They're hot. We're going to just cut these up. Take off the toppers. All right, next step, we're gonna try to roll this beast up as tight as possible.
Tight pockets.
Tight pockets.
The tightest of pockets.
See how this goes.
Keep it tight.
Don't try to, don't lose your stuff. Keep packing them back on there.
Now, how do you reckon we're gonna hold this all together?
Finna find out.
Fenta?
Finna find out. All right.
Bigger hands would make this easier.
It would.
Remington just yeeted a frisbee into the side of the house.
All right, we got it sort of rolled up here. That'll do. Tuck everything in.
So much.
Tuck it in.
A lot of this stuff will leak out, but it's all right. We got plenty of cheese on there.
But try to limit the leakage as much as possible.
Yeah.
Nobody likes leakage.
All right, we're gonna get our bacon out. Bacon isn't really a traditional Italian topping,
But it is.
but
on
since
game
we're
day.
men, we gotta put bacon on everything.
You can go wrong with bacon.
So lay out some bacon here.
Pig meat on pig meat on pig meat crime.
All right, so we got the bacon laid out here, and what we're gonna try to do, just laying it out here randomly. If we have more space, we can make it look a little nicer, but we'll just set the bacon down there. We're gonna get some more seasoning here, put on the outside of the pork.
Is that still your Italian seasoning?
It is, yep. Sprinkle that on. I'm gonna do, try to get this all rolled up somehow. All right, so now I'm gonna try to get this on the smoker without it all falling apart.
Now, what every man knows is once you get the tongs, you got to
Make sure they work.
You choose for a 3-tap?
I choose for a 3
I
tap.
usually go with a double tap.
No, I go for the 3 tap for the Trinity. The Father, the Spirit, the Holy Spirit. You know what I mean.
I'm gonna let that sit. Lost some peppers down there. That's all right.
But for the most part, that looks pretty good.
Let her eat. All right, we're gonna let it cook about 3 hours at whatever temperature the ribs are cooking on. And then we're gonna,
225.
after they come off, we're gonna crank up the temp pretty high just to get that bacon crisp it up there. So, see how it turns out.
All right. We're gonna wrap up. It's been 3 hours on the ribs. So, woo, Hambino's looking good too. It's been 3 hours on the ribs. So now, next step is the wrap. I'm gonna take these. Oh, somebody grab the apple juice. Here. Close that line, please. What we're gonna do is make a bowl. Kind of.
You're packing the bowl.
Boat. We're packing a bowl. Little apple.
that?
It's apple cider vinegar. I gotta shake it up. Bug on me. So we're gonna do a little apple cider vinegar in here. Not too much. This kind of gives it that little bit of a bitey.
Okay.
And then more or less, you want to put the apple juice. This is what you want in here a lot.
I've never seen a bowl packed this way. This is nice.
Just enough, you know, figure it out.
Figure it out.
Now, what you want to do is wrap this tight. I'm dying. So what you want to do is you want all these juices to stay in. All of the juices. So our ribs were on a 3-2-1 again. So we had 3 hours, just open smoke, 225. I'm gonna do 2 to 2.5 of wrapped. And then 1 hour of this, as we call them, open again. We'll take them out of this wrap, and that's when you'll put your barbecue sauce on it and let it get the crust of barbecue sauce. I always triple layer. You can do a double. Whenever I do a double, it always freaking breaks. And then you got freaking apple juice everywhere. So that's ready to go again. We'll grab the other rack. Yeah, she looking nice. Now they won't break apart yet. All right, these are gonna be wrapped up pretty nice. And now, they're gonna go on for 2 hours. These are gonna get thrown on right in the center. I'm losing a little bit, you can see here breaking out. That's okay. Ow, that was hot. All right, we're gonna leave these on 225 for 2 hours. So we won't have to touch these for 2 hours now.
Until about halftime.
Till halftime. Go Mountaineers.
All right, we kind of lost track of time here, so we're gonna go ahead and check the temp, see what it's looking like. It's looking pretty done to me. Making a little crispy there, looking good. Doesn't look too pretty. We didn't get a good and tight roll there, so a lot of the cheese came out. That's good. You can see 140. Good. Bottom probably way done. 67. 150 over there. Here. 62. I'd say she's done. So let's take her off.
Oh, it's so heavy.
There we go. Raised up.
It's a two-hander.
It is a two-hander. The bum doesn't fall out. There she is.
In all her glory.
Alright, instead of slicing it, slices, we're just going to cut it right down the middle so you guys can see what it looks like on the inside.
Alright.
Let it rest for a little bit. Yeah. Slice her open, see what she looks like.
What is this thing called?
The Great Hambino. Oh, it's still hot.
Oh, Lord.
Put it inside. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. There we go.
Look at that smoke ring on it. Look at the smoke ring all around the outside. Shoo-wee.
All right.
Now just slice it.
Yep. Slice it.
Serve it up. I'm gonna get some plate.
Yep. Wrapping.
Hey! It's been about 2 hours and 20 minutes. You're gonna have to be really careful with these now. They're gonna wanna fall apart. So get your tongs, they're gonna be super hot. I'm gonna bring them out, set them here. Now, you wanna unwrap these and it is going to look glorious inside. Oh my Lord. You can see here how the meat's pulling away from the bone already. This is where it's going to be really hard to get them back on the grill. All right, now we're gonna use our Berman's Barbecue Kansas City. This is straight out of Aldi. It was like $2. Amazing flavor. Now this is when you want to get your crust on it. So we're gonna apply liberally. So pour that on there. Now you're gonna get it spread out really nice. Now the ribs are done. The ribs are already done. We're gonna let them on here for another hour. You could eat them right now, but we want a crust. So what I'm going to do now is I'm gonna cut back the heat. I'm going to strictly smoke on a P5 setting. I just wanted to smoke it now. I want to lock in the smoke flavor with the barbecue. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Apart.
Look at that. My God. Now, when you spin this around, you gotta hold on to it because she's gonna fall. Oh,
What a good game day.
I'm gonna let these sit.
How long are you gonna let them sit?
20. Let them finish up. See the paint? Look at that. It's falling apart from it. Go. Here, it pulls out. Look, look. Fall bone. What was he doing? Oh, not sponsored.
But since we're men, you gotta put bacon on everything.